영리빈 가족 여러분, 안녕하세요. 영리빈 코리아의 임모세입니다. 2026년의 시작과 함께 올해 꼭 성취하고자 하는 꿈의 목록을 다시 다짐하면서 시작했던 2026년이 어느덧 두 달이 지나가고 있습니다. 영리빈 가족 여러분께서는 올해 꼭 이루려 내리라 다짐하셨던 약속들이 어떻게 잘 이루어지고 계신가요? 물론 잘 만들어가고 계신 분들도 계실 거고 뭐 작심삼일이야. 아우, 이거 너무 힘들어. 하시는 분들도 계실 것 같아요. 성공의 길은 혼자 가는 것이 아니라 함께 가는 것이라고 저희는 항상 얘기합니다. 근데 함께 간다는 것이 어떤 의미일까요? 함께 간다는 것은 성공의 경험을 나누고, 할 수 있구나. 용기를 얻고, 마음을 나눔으로써 힘을 받는 게 아닐까라고 생각을 합니다. 2026년 지금 저희와 함께하고 계신 모든 분들이 먼저 큰 성취를 이루고 성공자의 경험을 함께 나눔으로써 우리 모두가 성공에 한 걸음 더 다가갈 수 있는 아주 소중한 시간을 오늘 좀 마련해 보았습니다. 오늘 우리와 함께 성공의 경험을 나누어 주실 귀한 리더님을 소개하도록 하겠습니다. 앨리스 린 회원님께서는 대만에서 사업 활동을 하고 계시고요. 2025년 11월 크라운 다이아몬드를 달성하신 리더님이십니다. 정말 그 큰 성취를 이루신 리더님의 성공 노하우를 오늘 우리가 함께 나누게 되어서 정말 기쁘게 생각합니다. 성공의 길을 먼저 걸어가신 귀한 경험을 오늘 저희와 함께 나눠주실 예정이신데요. 오늘 이 귀한 시간을 통해서 2026년 우리의 꿈과 목표를 달성하기 위한 소중한 나눔의 시간이 되길 기원하겠습니다. 오늘 세션은 영어로 진행할 거고요. 자막으로 나중에 제공이 될 예정입니다. 이 점 양해 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다. 그러면 저희 앨리스 린 회원님을 모셔보도록 하겠습니다. Hello, Alice. Thank you for your valuable time sharing with us today.
Hello, Moses. Hello, Young Living members of Korea. It's
Okay.
very nice to be here.
Oh, thank you very much. Once again, thank you very much for your valuable time sharing with us. I do believe that your experience sharing would be great motivation to us, not only pursue to 2026 goal, but to all of our Young Living journey. Before we get into deep interview, would you please share a little bit about yourself to Korean members?
Yeah, sure. It's my pleasure to share my story with you. Hello, everyone. I'm Alice from Taiwan. I'm a mom of two kids. My daughter is 10 and my son is 8. And I studied foreign languages and literature while I was in university. I graduated from National Taiwan University. That's the best university in Taiwan. And after I graduated, I went and studied something very different. I got certificated as a gemologist and diamond grader in London. So when I started working, I worked in the jewelry industry. I worked first in a Japanese diamond company for a while, and then I joined a world famous auction house. So,
Oh,
yeah.
it sounds like you have made a very successful career life. In fact, most of Korean parents are trying to make their children to pursue what you have achieved.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I was very young, so I wouldn't say I was very successful, but I guess you could say I started off very well. I had a dreamlike job, and indeed, in the beginning, that was exactly what I thought too. And I thought I would work in that industry my whole life. And it was very interesting and very challenging. But after a while, I noticed that most of the successful career women in the industry, they were very well paid. It was a very high paying job. But I noticed that they were either single or divorced or had no children. So I didn't see any woman who was very successful in the career, but at the same time, uh, would say a very devoted mother or had a lot of time for their own personal life. I didn't
Mm,
see anybody like that.
mm,
So I became quite confused about my future because like I said, I graduated from the best university in Taiwan. It's because I have always been told that if you do well at school, you have good grades, you get into a good university, you get a good job, you get well paid, you'll have a happy life.
mm,
Well, I don't know how it is in Korea, but at least in the Taiwan education system, that's what we were led to believe.
mm,
And I worked very hard to live up to those expectations. And I think I did a very good job. Everybody said, "Oh, Alice is very outstanding. She graduated from a good university. She got a great job." And everybody thought that my life was great. And I knew exactly what would become of me if I continued to work in that industry for 10 years. And I found that that was not what I wanted because I wanted to have my own family. I wanted to have kids. And when I become a mother, I wanted to be able to take care of them.
mm.
So I didn't want to become a mom who was always working and always absent. So after a few years in the industry, I became very confused. I didn't know whether I should continue to climb the company ladders and work for a higher salary and work harder for a higher position because I didn't find meaning in that anymore.
I see, I see. Because like as we mentioned, Korea parents believe that education is the key success factor.
Yes.
They most of, including myself,
Mhm.
try to educate my kids in better environment. But it sounds like getting good education is not ultimate goal of life.
Yes.
Yes, I think I really believe in what you are sharing because everybody is keep pursue what is the good education will gonna solve every problem of life, but in fact, it's not ultimate goal. It's just one of the process, I
Mm.
think. So in that meaning, which means after that, you met Young Living as your first
No,
MLM
no, no.
company.
No, no, that was about like more than 15 years ago when I
I
became
see.
confused with my life. I was very
Mm,
young. I was only 25.
mm,
So when I was confused about my future, I did meet an MLM business opportunity, but it was not Young Living.
I see.
Uh, I was introduced to my first MLM business by my husband, who was at that time my boyfriend. And his parents are distributors of a very large MLM company called Amway.
Mm,
So that's the first time I was introduced to MLM. And before that, I had no clue what MLM was. I was very well educated, but even up to then, I did not know what passive income meant.
mm,
I have never heard of the term. So it was um, in MLM that I grew to know this concept of passive income, financial freedom. So this was many years before joining Young Living. And I learned that with an MLM business opportunity is where you share the products that you love with friends, families, people around you. And you could build a group of members who like to use the same products as you. And then you start earning some money. And if you take good care of your members and they love the products, some of them might also want to start sharing, just like what you did. And then you just teach them your experience and teach them how to do it. So that way you can gradually build up a system that will grow and have a potential of giving you a passive income. And the best thing is that you do not have to put in a lot of money to sustain the system because outside of MLM in our society, if you want to have passive income, there are other ways. Like if you have an apartment on rent or you put money in stock market, that sort of thing. But most of them will require first a lot of money. But with MLM, it is a platform where normal people like us have an opportunity to build this passive income generating system. So when I understood this concept, I was so excited. I felt that I found the answer to my life. It really was like an enlightenment for me. I felt like the way I viewed the world completely changed. So I felt, okay, I am going to start doing um, Amway. So that's what I did with my boyfriend. So we used all our, the time where young couples used to go and watch movies, go on dating. We used that time to do our MLM business. And we worked quite hard on it for 4 years. And not much became of it. That's why I'm here today. Otherwise, I would not be here. So yeah, we worked very hard, but I didn't know how to make my business grow. So after 4 years, I felt very frustrated and I gave up. So I told myself, okay, forget about this. Stop dreaming. Just get a job, earn whatever money you can from the job, and be content with that. Life can still be fine. So I told myself to stop dreaming. And during those 4 years, my husband and I had also gotten married, and I became pregnant. And that was when I met Young Living.
Mm. Um, when I listen to your story, because if you have like bad experience or failure in M&A company, it's very hard to get into other company which is also in MLM area.
Yes,
But
yes.
that said, how did you first met or get started with Young Living? Because according to your story, if I'm your position, no more MLM, no more MLM.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's quite
Mm.
surprised that you restart with Young Living. I think it will be very, very interesting.
Actually, that is exactly the case.
Oh,
I was pregnant in 2015.
mm,
I met Amway in 2011,
mm,
and we worked in it for 4 years, and I quit. So
mm,
I was pregnant in 2015,
mm,
and I joined a mom's FB group
mm,
to see how other moms took care of their babies because
mm,
I was a new mom. So in the FB group, I saw one of the moms using Young Living essential oils to take care of her pregnant tummy, the skin on her tummy. And after her baby was born, she used the oils to take care of her baby. So Young Living was not in Taiwan yet at that time,
mm,
but she had already started using the products and she was sharing. And I became very curious because I had never used essential oil before. So I didn't know you could use these oils on yourself and your kids, your family. So I was interested, but I was also very sensitive. So after a few posts of hers, I immediately recognized that this was
mm.
an MLM product.
I
So
see.
very shortly, I noticed that, okay, this is an MLM product. So I became afraid.
Mm,
I was not afraid of MLM itself because I feel that I am experienced enough. I would not be fooled or cheated. But I think I was actually afraid of myself.
음,
I was afraid that if I tried the product and I liked the product, I would not be able to resist the business opportunity because
음,
I thought MLM was the answer to my life. So
음,
if I found another MLM that I liked
음,
and was interested in, I knew I would not be able to resist the business opportunity.
음,
And I could not bear the thought of trying and failing again.
음,
So I told myself, I'm not interested in the product.
음,
I'm not going to use it.
음,
So for 2 years, I persuaded myself not to join Young Living.
음,
So it is, you know, when people become interested in something, they will try and persuade themselves to try it. I
음,
was the exact opposite. I
음,
persuaded myself not to try it.
음,
Yeah. So after 2 years, I had my second baby and I was a full-time mom because, like I said, I wanted to be able to take care of my kids. And I had huge pain and discomfort in my back because my two kids were um, they are less than 2 years apart. So they both of them were babies actually. So it was very hard work for me to take care of them. And I wanted to try essential oils to soothe my back pain. And
음,
by this time, because I have already observed, these Young Living people from
음,
the FB mom group for 2 years. And a lot of people have joined and used product, and many of them have also started sharing. And I have seen a lot of pictures and articles about the products, and even some people have already gone to the farms. So actually, I was already convinced that it is a very good company.
음,
So I thought to myself, well, I've been watching for 2 years and I'm still interested. Why not give it a try? I'll just be a
음,
user. Okay,
음,
just a user.
음,
So my enroller was someone who was also from the FB group, and at this time she had just begun sharing on FB. I think she was a star. Okay, and I could see that she was very sincere
음,
and she was very familiar with the oils. She used the oils to take very good care of her children. So I chose her as my enroller. So I did not know her in real life. We were online friends only.
음,
Yeah. And I was a star when I joined, she was a star when I joined her team this was 2017. And she is now also a Crown Diamond.
음,
Yeah. And so after I joined, my favorite oil was Panaway because yeah, I used it to soothe my back pain. I asked my husband to massage my back with it, and it really relieved my stress. So I knew the product was very good. And the interesting thing is, although I told myself I am only going to be a user,
음.
um, I, within the first week of joining, I studied the bonus plan by myself.
오,
Yes,
음,
because I asked my enroller
음,
and she did not know the compensation plan.
I see.
So I searched YouTube. So I studied the compensation plan myself on YouTube.
음,
And I think it's because of my previous experience. I
음,
understood it immediately. I
음,
thought it was very easy compared to Amway compensation plan. And I discovered that Young Living had a very, very generous startup bonus of 25%. So for every new member you enroll, you can get about at least 50 US dollars. So I thought this was amazing because this is completely different from my previous experience. It was not very easy for new business sharers to earn good money in my previous experience. So I thought this was very, very good. And I told myself, well, I don't have to think about what I would achieve in Young Living. I would just share casually, and I will not force myself or force
Mm,
anybody. I will try and do things my own way, meaning I wanted to be true to myself.
mm,
I will only share products that I liked, and I will only share what I truly believed in. I will not force myself, and I will not force anybody.
mm.
So that's how I started Young Living. Yeah.
I see. So what, for example, you have the first thing is you have interest, you have continuous interest, but your sharing experience make yourself confidence, but not not really following others' footsteps, but you try to be true to yourself.
Yes.
I think that's the key essence of your message. True to be yourself. If you are true to yourself and confident enough to share your product and business opportunity to others, that's how you started.
Yes,
And
because
mm,
in my previous experience, we were taught a lot of skills. Like
mm,
we had to go to classes,
mm,
and
mm.
we were taught a lot of selling skills
Yes,
and
yes.
a lot of language
Mm,
skills that you should tactics that you should use
mm,
to your prospects.
mm.
And although th those were good, but I did not feel myself when I used those skills.
I see, I see,
I did not feel sincere.
I see, I
And
see,
I could see that my prospects felt uneasy too.
I see,
And my friends stopped asking me out.
I
So I didn't want that to happen again with Young Living. So
I see.
um, I I I told myself I will share products in a way where I believe it is good and helpful for my
Mm,
friends. I would
mm,
give out oils as a small gift,
mm,
and I my intention was if this oil can help my friend, then
mm,
that is enough.
I
Whether
see.
whether they buy or not, whether they join or not, is not important.
I
And
see.
the first friend I shared with was mom who lived very close to me because I like to hang out with other moms because
Mm,
staying at home with your kids is very lonely. So
I
I,
see, I
I
see.
I like to hang out with other
Mm,
mothers. So the first person I shared with was also another mom whose
mm,
kids were about the same age as mine. And I was very straightforward. I asked her, "Do you have discomfort in your back?" And she said yes.
mm,
And I gave her the oil and I said, okay, you can try this. This is an oil that I bought recently. I think it's very good.
mm,
And that's all. I did not say Young Living. I did not say Panaway.
mm,
I did not say what oils were in this
mm,
blend. I didn't say anything because I
mm,
didn't know
mm,
anything.
mm, mm,
So I just gave it to her. And the next day she asked me, the oil you gave me was very good. How
mm,
do I buy it? I
mm,
was not prepared for this at
mm,
all.
mm,
So I said, I'll join you in a group. There was an upline. My upline had a group. I'll join you in a group. I'll show you a video
mm,
and you can watch the video. That's what
mm,
I
mm.
said.
I
And
see.
after she watched the video, she asked me, is it MLM product? And because I said I wanted to be true to myself, so I said yes.
Mm,
And then she joined. So
mm,
it was, I not all experiences went this well, but this
mm,
first experience was very encouraging for me.
mm,
I realized that. sharing could actually be very easy. It does not have to be very complicated. You do not have to have a lot of skills. Like whether you care about your friend is the most important, I think.
I see, I see. So I think everybody knows that sharing is very important. But during the sharing, some people have failure, success, but the small win experience and the hurt that this product can help or to give solution to your close friend. That's the true motivation of sharing that really it works for
Yes.
you and your uh, friends.
Yes.
I think that's a very, very important message for all of us.
Yeah.
Then when you do that, I do believe that your sharing will gonna bring more people and
Yeah.
more volume. Then uh, a lot of people say I'm sharing. Then when it comes to bigger group, I think that's the timing that everybody think of how I make the serious business better or how do I make my business organization more effectively or how in your case how do you take that moment or how do you make your mind to become a serious business builder?
Okay, so in the beginning, I shared very casually.
Mm,
I was a casual sharer for more than 2 years.
mm,
So I did not feel any difficulty in the beginning
mm,
because I didn't expect anything.
mm,
So with every new member I joined, I was like, yeah, I have a
mm,
new member.
mm,
And yeah, I have a little pocket money for myself where I could um, buy some things for my kids or a little bit of pocket money where I don't have to ask my husbands for. That's how I started. And I was very excited about that. So I told all my members that too. So
mm,
they were willing to share in that way as well.
mm,
So
mm,
none of us were serious about the business.
mm,
None of us thought about ranking up.
mm,
So it was a very joyful time for us.
mm,
We just really enjoy the oils and we enjoy talking about the oils
mm,
and we were just happy. So
mm,
that's how my team grew in the very beginning. And I have only good memories from that period. So
mm,
my team grew to about 50 or 60 people, I'd say, within the first 2 years. And I never thought of doing the business seriously. I guess somewhere inside,
mm,
there was always a voice saying that, maybe someday I will be able to fulfill my
mm,
unfinished MLM dream with Young Living. But I think I never really dared to listen to that voice.
mm,
So I ignored that voice because I was having a good time with
mm,
Young Living. I didn't want to spoil that
mm,
feeling. So
mm,
I did not dare take the business seriously until one evening I attended an online session and the speaker was one of my uplines from Hong Kong because the Taiwan market's upline is from
mm,
Hong Kong.
mm,
So it was an Hong Kong Royal Crown Diamond Vivian Wan. And I believe some of you might have also heard of her. She was the fastest to achieve RCD in Asia. I think she achieved in like 22 or 23 months
mm,
after joining. It was very, very fast. And I was deeply impressed by her energy and determination towards her business. She slept for only like 3, 4 hours every day for 3 months in a row.
oh,
And she achieved, I think, like executive in the first month, silver in the second month, gold in the third month, and then she quit her job. So I wasn't going to compare myself with her because, even up to today, I don't think I have that amount of energy. But I thought to myself, I don't have to compare myself to her, but have I at least tried my best?
mm,
And, the answer was obvious because I kept on telling myself to take it easy. I'm not going to do the business. I'm just a casual sharer. So, of course, I wasn't trying my best. I think I was not even 10% of my best. I was doing it very casually. So, it was nowhere near my best. And then I asked myself, if I need to try harder in order to succeed, do I still want to do Young Living? And if I do, why? This was like 11 o'clock late in the night. Everybody was asleep. The
Mm,
house was very, very quiet. So it was a very, I think, a very important moment where I truly faced myself. And, I was very surprised. The answer jumped out almost immediately, as if yelling, It said, yes, I want to do Young Living. And I asked myself why. And the voice from within me said, I want to be more than just a mom.
mm,
I chose to be a full-time mom myself, and I never regretted that decision. It gives me great joy to be able to, you know, be with my kids all the time. But for those of you who are also mothers, I believe you must know how it feels. Like from the moment you become a full-time mom, it feels like you are living the lives of your kids. Because when they are hungry, you cook for them. When they are tired, you put them to sleep. When they are bored, you play with them. You know, my whole schedule every day is my kids' schedule. And
mm,
it seems like my own life has been paused
mm,
since the day I became a mom. And I wanted to have my own life back again. I, I, I want to have my own income. I want to have my own career. And I want to have my own sense of achievement. People used to say, oh, Alice graduated from NTU. Oh, Alice goes to this very good company. And now people only say, oh, Alice is a good mom. So,
mm,
I want to be a good mom, but I want to be more than that.
mm,
So, um, and I think I have deep inside always still wanted to fulfill my MLM dream. And but at the same time, I still wanted to be able to take care of my kids myself. So, when I went through this whole process, I came to the realization that if I wanted all of this, Young Living was my, only choice. I had no
mm,
other choice. And I knew Young Living could give me all of that.
mm,
And then I asked myself, if I keep on escaping from this opportunity, would I someday regret? And, I felt this great remorse to think that if one day I become 50 or 60 years old and my whole life has almost gone, and I think back on my youth, and I think, oh, there was once an opportunity called Young Living, and I did not seize it because I was afraid. I think I would be very, very regretful. And
mm,
I did not want that to happen. So I told myself, okay, I will try again. I will try my best. And if I have really, really tried my best and I still cannot do it, then I will accept that maybe MLM is really not for me. So I can accept failure, but I cannot accept not trying and then thinking for my whole life, maybe I could have done it. I didn't want that to happen. So that was 2019 September. That evening, I made up my mind to start building my Young Living business seriously. So that was in September, and I achieved silver in November. And the next year, I achieved gold, and the year after that, platinum. And then 2 years later, in 2023, I achieved diamond. And then 2 years after that, in 2025, I achieved Crown Diamond.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's
So
very, first of all, congratulations.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think the everything bottom line is you according to your story we have to make our mind first before we move into others because if you don't have your mind root strong when other elements or wind blow, it's shaking. But when I listen to your story, there are come and goes, but you make yourself very clear. You make yourself, I will gonna achieve and try without regret. That that moment, that promise to yourself, really make yourself to take action.
Yeah, it was really, we call it the magic moment in Young Living.
Mm,
It
I
was
see.
truly my magic moment that evening. Yeah.
I see. I wish that everybody or listen to our session today would have that magic moment all together
Yeah, it
and
would be
share that.
my honor if I
Yeah,
could be your
I
magic
see.
moment.
Ah, so you call it magic moment in Young
Yeah.
Living World. I
Yes.
see, I see. Um, so I know that you have that firm confirmation or confidence in your life and move forward. But everybody doesn't like you, right? So
Yes.
everybody have a different. So how
Yes.
do you make your way? So do you have any special way to work with your partners to grow together?
Um, well, I think like you said, not everybody is like me,
Mm,
but it does not mean they cannot be like me. I think
mm,
it is a choice that we have to make. So in order to grow, I would try to guide my team through the process that I went through. So first of all, I think it is most important to know what you want from Young
mm,
Living because you have many choices in Young Living. You can choose to be a user,
mm,
you can choose to be a casual sharer, you can choose to be a serious business builder, and later on you might choose to become a very powerful leader.
mm,
So what you want will determine what you do. And I think th there is no right or wrong.
mm,
It is perfectly okay to choose to be just a user or a casual sharer. But I think it is very important to have um, the correct expectation to what you want.
mm,
Yeah, so if if my members, if they want to be casual sharers, then I think having fun is the most important
mm,
because you know passion is contagious. You
mm,
when I started, I didn't know anything,
mm,
but me and my team, we could enroll people just because we were passionate,
mm,
but just because we were wildly in love with the products. That was
mm,
enough for us to grow to a team of about 60 people.
mm,
So I think in the beginning, to be happy and have fun is the most important. But you cannot expect a professional income with an amateur mindset and attitude. So
mm,
although we were able to grow, I think there would be a limit if we stayed that way. If we stayed, just casual and happy and having fun all the time, I think my team would remain at a size of about below 100 people.
mm,
So, and I think that is perfectly okay. But I think it would be the problem would start if you um, are not willing to do more, but you expect more. I think that's where the problem is.
mm,
So, if you want your team to become serious in the business, then helping them find the why, the inner motivation is very, very important because MLM is different from um, what we are brought up with.
mm,
We are brought up with an employee's mindset, most of us. Like we go to work. Um, our manager tells us what to do. We finish our job. We get a steady income, and that's it. We do not have to think too much for
mm,
ourselves. But in Young Living, in MLM, it is completely different because um, Young Living is not the company who hired us,
mm,
and our upline is also not our manager.
mm,
So the only person who can, really tell yourself what to do is you.
mm,
And it is very easy to give up on yourself because giving up is the easiest. So I think self-motivation is the most important when you want to become a serious builder. So I will go into very deep talks with my team when they discuss with me that they want to build the business seriously. I will ask them why
mm,
and what do you expect from Young Living?
mm,
What kind of life do you want to lead? What kind of person do you want to become? And why do you think Young Living can do that for you? Do you have a timeline on when you want to achieve those goals? So these are conversations that I often have with my team, and I think it is very, very important. And once they have identified their goals, I will work with them to set up achievable action goals.
mm,
Action goals means to transform um, OGV goals into action goals because
mm,
OGV goals are might be very pressured for some
mm,
people. People
mm,
might feel, if I want to achieve senior star or executive or silver this month, they become very stressed.
mm,
So I will transform that goal into an action goal. For example, oh, I will try to talk about Young Living with 3 friends
mm,
this week. Okay, so that's take action 3 times. So
mm,
if you have talked to 3 friends, then your goal is achieved.
mm,
Don't think too much about whether they join or not, whether they buy or not. Or this kind of goal could also be like, okay, I will post 3 posts on social media in one week,
mm,
or I make short videos, reels, 3 reels in a week, things like that. Or
mm,
maybe one DIY workshop per month. Yeah.
mm,
So, and once those action goals are achieved, then the goal is achieved.
mm,
So we can be very proactive with our actions, but we have to manage our expectations because
mm,
growth takes time.
mm,
So that way we will be able to pay more attention and stay in the business longer. Because
mm.
if you have too big expectations in the beginning, you will give up very quickly.
I see.
Yeah.
So, as you experience, know your root or why is the first step. But after know your why, set your expectation, set your outcome, and then what action plan needed to achieve that expectation. So
Yes.
that expectation varies from like I want to be millionaire, I just want to help these people, or I just want to be healthy, I
Yes.
just need to be fun. The expectation varies between the members.
Yes.
The online's goal is identify their expectation and link their action plan to that expectation, not
Yes.
necessarily just one for everybody. But the
Yes.
online's most important role is guide them to understand their why and expectation and suitable action plan and
Yes.
follow up. I
Yes.
see, I see.
And I think it is very important to not put your own expectations on your downlines. For
Yeah,
example,
right.
if I want to become, I say, silver this month, um, that does not necessarily mean my downline wants to become executive this
Mm,
month.
mm,
Maybe they don't want to, or
mm,
maybe they are in a stage in life where they are very busy.
mm,
So becoming a silver is my own goal. Of course, I can invite them to join me. I
mm,
can ask them, would you like to work with me?
mm.
But it does not mean I can force my goal on my team.
I see.
Yeah, so I keep that very clear for
Mm,
myself because it is my own goal. So if they have all the right to reject me, and
mm.
I will go on to the next person.
Mm,
Yeah.
I see. Because when I worked with my previous company, my boss always told me that, Moses, do not think. You do what I ask you to do. Then they said I'm a part of one big machine. Then my
Yes.
role is do that part.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
will think.
Yes. Yes.
I see, I see. But in M&M business, I know that what you're saying that sometimes we confuse with like my goal, my downline's goal.
Yes.
Sometimes it's mixed, but it's always important to know my goal and my journey, but understand their goal and their expectation and their achievable action
Yes.
so that I do not give them we can guide and help them to pursue their own expectation.
Yes.
I
And
say, yeah.
of course, it is the most ideal if
Mm.
your own goal matches your
Matches, matches.
downline's goal. That is the most,
Mm,
the perfect
mm,
scenario. And
mm,
that is what happened with me when I, ranked up. When
mm,
I ranked up to platinum, diamond, crown diamond, my team also ranked up.
mm,
So
mm.
that is the best scenario, but not everybody will follow.
I
Like
see, I see.
even though most of my team members have seen me rank up, some
Mm,
of them will still, refuse me when I ask
mm,
them whether they want to rank up with me the next time I
mm.
work for my goals. So not everybody will follow.
I see, I see. But uh, as a online sponsor, we always open our radar to know their why and expectation and support their journey to pursue their expectation.
Yes.
So that's very important. I see. So once again, by doing so, you are already crown diamond. So what is your next step for you?
I'm still thinking about that
Mm,
too. Of
mm,
course, many people will say, okay, after Crown Diamond, it's
mm,
Royal Crown Diamond.
mm,
And I would say, yes, that is also my goal. But I think Young Living and these ranks are actually tools for us to achieve the kind of life that we want. So
mm,
achieving these rank is not the goal. They are
mm,
just the means that we pursue to make our lives better.
mm,
So I
mm,
think there is still a lot in life that I want to explore. I have been learning figure skating for 2 years now. Recently everybody is watching the Winter Olympics.
mm,
Everybody
mm.
is watching figure
I see.
skating. Yeah, I have been learning figure skating for 2 years, and I want to be able to do some rotation jumps,
Mm,
and I want to learn to speak Korean.
mm,
And I believe in the human potential. I think we are potential of achieving a lot of things far beyond our imagination. And I'd like to explore life to the fullest.
mm,
And I want to be an inspiration to other people too. I want to
mm,
show other people that they can also explore their life to the fullest. They can also do it. And I
mm,
think by achieving these things, pursuing these goals, that will bring me to Royal Crown Diamond. So it is not the Royal Crown Diamond that is the ultimate goal. It is becoming the kind of person I want to become, I think.
mm. I see. So let's say of course, pin achievement, the income level achievement is important, but
Yeah.
it's not final goal.
Yes.
It's a tool to do more influencing person who can help others to live better life.
Yes.
And
Yes.
by doing so, you have more motivation to influence for the better life and better people.
Yes.
I
Yes.
see, I
I
see.
think that would be my motivation to
Mm,
rank up,
mm,
not
mm,
because of the pin itself or
mm,
because of the
mm,
income level.
I see, I see, I see. I hope that your good influence will gonna change better young living in Korea
I
too.
hope so too.
Okay, thank you very much for your valuable sharing. But there are lots of Korean people who love essential oil, also love sharing. But some we also do have the members who have eager to success. Um, if we have any special word or like recommendation to Korean members.
Okay. I think it is most important to be happy
Mm,
and be yourself.
mm,
By being yourself, it does not mean you can do whatever you want,
mm,
regardless of other people's
mm,
feelings, or it doesn't mean stay passive and refuse to improve. That's not
mm,
what I mean. What I mean is you have to find out what you like
mm,
and what you are good at
mm,
and become perfect at that. You don't have to try and be someone you are not.
mm,
Yeah, you have to be yourself, but be a better version of
mm.
yourself. I think that is
I see.
how you can go through this long journey.
Mm. Which means, let's say every like people try to admire others' life or others' success, uh, but during that journey, they forgot what they are or who they are. So important element and important factor is we have to understand ourselves and we have to keep ourselves and whatever others, we are not refusing but adapt, but in my way
Yes,
and make better version of me.
yes,
Yeah, better version is very important,
yes,
but very
yes.
difficult.
Yeah, it's not easy, but I
Yeah,
think the journey is very worth it.
I see, I
I
see.
feel very happy in Young Living.
I
I
see.
feel very myself.
I
And
see.
I think this is the kind of satisfaction that I
Mm,
did not get in my previous business.
I see. I see.
Yes.
Because I think what Young Living makes different from other MLM because members always says that Young Living is different.
Mm.
I think the different element is we are not pursuing success for our own benefit.
Yes,
We are pursuing the success in order to live together
yes,
and live better together. I think
yes,
that's
yes,
the most important element. I
yes.
see. Thank you very much for once again. Thank you very much for your valuable time sharing.
Thank you.
As you mentioned, your successful journey pinpoint that we have to know ourselves and we have to set our expectation. But because sometimes people set their expectation but do not take action. That's the
Oh,
gap.
yeah,
But
yeah,
as online our partner, we should help each other to action to pursue that expectation.
yeah,
And during the process, small wins, small success
yes,
experience will gonna give us more energy
yes,
and give more other chance to have another bigger success.
yes.
I see.
It will
Thank
all gradually build up to the bigger success.
I see, I see, I see. Okay, thank you very much for your time today. I really hope that someday in near future. I would like to have chance to meet you face to
Sure.
face. And if you have any career business development, probably who knows, near
Yeah, who
future.
knows?
Yeah,
Something worth looking forward to.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because Taiwan, like Hong Kong, little online. But if you come to Korea and develop your business, and once you develop your business is not only domestic but international, including Korea.
yeah.
I really hope that day will come near in our future.
Yes, me too.
No,
I have started learning Korea recently.
I see, I see. Are you watching Korean drama too?
Yeah, I watch Korean drama, but I read subtitles. Yeah.
I see, I see.
And I have recently just learned one sentence.
음.
It's 커피 주세요. Does that
Because
make sense to you? Did
yeah,
you understand?
커피 주세요. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say Korea nowadays many people visit Korea not only for a tour but experience food, tea, and then the culture itself. I think we are living in Earth, and Earth become international neighborhood. And with this international neighborhood, Young Living can serve as a better neighbors
Yes,
with the
yes.
influence. Okay. Thank you very much. And
Thank
once
you.
again, really
Thank you,
appreciate your
Moses.
time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. 네, 다시 한번 저희와 함께 저희 영리빙 사업을 진행하면서 저희가 잊지 말고 꼭 기억해야 될 것들에 대해서 나눠주신 앨리스 린 크라운 다이아몬드 회원님께 다시 한번 감사 말씀드립니다. 어떻게 보면 영리빙이라는 것은 나 혼자 잘 되고자 하는 것이 아니라 아까 앨리스 크라운 다이아몬드 리더님께서 말씀해 주신 것 같이 함께 더불어 보다 나은 나 자신을 만들어 가고 보다 나은 나 자신이 됨으로써 세상에 내 이웃에게 좀 더 선한 영향력을 행사할 수 있는 사람이 되어가는 과정인 것 같습니다. 어떻게 보면 영리빙 한국의 아직은 작지만 저희가 이런 마음을 가지고 내 파트너들과 함께 왜 우리가 영리빙 사업을 하고 있는지 또는 왜 영리빙 제품을 사용하고 있는지 그리고 그런 제품 경험을 통해서 내가 영리빙에서 이루고자 하는 것이 무엇인지에 대해서 다시 한번 되새겨보고 나는 정말 오이를 나누는 게 좋아. 라고 한다면 어떻게 잘 나눌 것인가에 대한 방법을 생각하고, 나는 나눔을 넘어서서 나는 좀 더 영향력 있는 사람이 되고 싶어. 좀 더 많은 사람들과 함께 물질적, 시간적, 자유를 누리고 싶어. 한다면 그거에 맞는 행동과 액션을 저희가 만들어갈 수 있도록 서로가 도와주는 2026년이 된다면 저희는 어, 저희 영리빙이 언젠가는 대만을 넘어 홍콩을 넘어 더 큰 영리빙이 될 거라고 생각을 합니다. 다시 한번 오늘 귀한 시간 함께 해주신 앨리스 회원님께 감사드리고요. 저는 다음 또 다른 기회에 여러분들과 함께 성공 경험을 나눌 수 있는 세션을 만들어 가도록 하겠습니다. 다시 한번 이 시간 함께 해주셔서 감사합니다.